Well, I've not cycled it here. You see me pushing it, right?
I suspect you cycling it.
Suspecting me of cycling it? You see me pushing it and lifting it up the stairs. Whoa, he just said.
Welcome back to Audit Insight, the channel where we examine real-life police interactions, explore issues of public accountability, and look at the legal principles that govern encounters between members of the public and law enforcement. The footage featured today was originally recorded by Reggie Photo, and you'll find a link to the full video in the description. We encourage you to watch the complete upload and support the original creator. What starts as nothing more than a person walking through a shopping center while pushing a bicycle quickly develops into an unexpected exchange after 3 police officers decide to intervene on the basis of what seems to be little more than suspicion. From the moment one officer closes the distance, the tone of the encounter changes noticeably, leading Reggie to instinctively create some space, not because he has anything to hide, but because he considers the officer's approach unnecessarily aggressive. As the discussion continues, what could have remained a straightforward conversation instead becomes a revealing examination of police conduct, with Reggie calmly questioning the officer's justification and demonstrating that authority, confidence, and assertive behavior are never substitute for a genuine legal foundation.
You seem a bit nervous, that's all, pal.
Nervous?
Yeah.
I need some food.
You just saw the cops and then...
I didn't know you was a copper.
No, you know them, those big yellow thing.
Sorry?
It's a plain clothes officer.
Oh, I said I didn't know he was a copper. Pardon?
If he was a police officer, I'd tell him to go away, wouldn't I?
I can't hear you.
If he was a police officer, I'd tell him to go away, wouldn't I?
No, I didn't know.
No, but you look like you clocked the cops that are obvious.
No, I clocked you.
Oh, you clocked me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you clocked me, you would have clocked the people that were right.
No, because you were the first coming around the corner.
What's your name, fella?
Sorry? Oh, what, sorry?
What's your name?
Your name?
Yeah.
What for?
Gee, what for?
I'm just...
That's suspicious in a high crime area, so I wouldn't progress with your name, bud. And the fact
Yeah,
that
am I
you've
too
evaded-
suspicious?
Well, yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be speaking.
Mate, I seen you coming around here and you looked a bit dodgy, right? So, anyway, I was coming this way anyway.
You just happened me on, you saw that there was 2 cops.
I didn't see these 2.
We were looking back quite a bit as well when he walked up the stairs.
Did he not shout me though?
He shot you, huh?
He did shout me.
The situation becomes more intense almost from the outset as the officers begin requesting Reggie's personal information, explaining that his actions have caused concern because they are in an area they describe as having a high level of crime. Their reasoning ultimately comes down to one specific moment. Reggie moved away after noticing one of the officers heading towards him. Reggie explains that his reaction was simply the instinctive response anyone might have when approached by someone in plain clothes whose appearance and manner did not immediately identify them as a police officer. Rather than accepting that explanation,
How would you afterwards?
Oh.
Basically, we saw you coming towards us. He did a U-turn. He got them stairs. He kept looking back, and it's not safe to look back when you're going up them stairs with a bike in your hand.
Well, don't worry about my safety, my friend. But yeah, can you cycle here?
It's actually a offence to cycle.
Colleagues asking for details.
Well, we got nasty with you. Is there an offence to cycle?
Is there a can you cycle here?
No.
No, right, I'll walk it. Right, see you.
Show us your name, mate.
What?
Not going anywhere at the minute. You just
I'm not
need-
going detained.
Yeah.
Why
Why get your details?
Under what? Well, I've not cycled it here. You see me pushing it,
I
right?
suspect you cycling it.
Suspecting me of cycling it? You see me pushing it and lifting it up the stairs.
Relax a little bit.
Whoa, he just said he suspects me of riding it.
You're going to ride at some point, aren't you? Let's be honest.
Yes, but I've just asked you. I've just asked you, can you cycle here? And you said no.
as the conversation progresses, the officer's explanation becomes increasingly inconsistent. They initially acknowledge that Reggie had carried his bicycle up the stairs, yet only moments later begin suggesting they believe he had been riding it, before eventually extending that reasoning to the possibility that he might ride it at some point later on. Reggie calmly pushes back, pointing out the clear distinction between something that has actually happened and assumptions about what someone could choose to do in the future. The discussion then turns to Section 50 of the Police Reform Act, which the officers rely upon when requesting his personal details. Reggie questions whether the necessary legal requirements have been satisfied, arguing that the use of the power depends on reasonable grounds linked to an identifiable offense, not on speculation or predictions. As the exchange continues, the focus shifts to a broader issue: whether preventing someone from walking away while demanding their identity can lawfully be justified before the legal foundation for exercising that authority has first been established.
Unless he's some sort of order and he's just trying to get out.
You just said I'm detained. Am I free to go?
No, you need to.
What section am I detaining?
Section 50, the Police Reform Act.
And what do you suspect me of doing? Antisocial behaviour?
That's correct.
Right, so you're going to abuse this because I'm not giving you my name. You'll have to arrest me.
Why are you an auditor? So what you've done is you've seen cops and then you want attention.
She's just detained me.
Stand about. So what is it then? Are you just trying to get cops' attention?
No, mate, I seen you and you looked like one of the druggies who attacked me last time I was in Manchester. No, seriously, I didn't see these two.
So what is it? Are you an auditor? Is that what you are?
Mate, what I am, right, she just detained me. Am I free to go yet or not? Because I'll put a claim in against you. Because, mate, what you've just done, I'm not committed any antisocial behaviour.
So what's happening is you're an auditor. You've clocked that.
I seen you.
Oh my God, shut up and let me explain.
Don't talk to me like that, my friend.
I can talk to you how I like.
Well, how about me talk to you? How are you like? What's your collar number, sir?
818288. So anyway, so what's happening here is you've seen two cops.
I seen you. I didn't see these two.
I can make a YouTube video out of this.
He come around the corner first. Am I right?
No, these two were.
No, you come around the corner first.
We were right next to me. We came at the same time.
Mate, you look like a druggie from around the thingy. Crutchy, I think it's called.
I look like Turbo. You think I look like Crutchy? Yeah, he's
you do.
Leave this fella. He's a fool.
Am I detained still or not?
No,
I'm a fool. Don't call me a fool, mate.
I call you what I like.
Really?
What are you going to do about it?
What if I called you something in swear words?
You like.
And you're not going to do me for public order?
No.
Well, you're a fool.
As the conversation progresses, the officer's explanation becomes increasingly inconsistent. They initially acknowledge that Reggie had carried his bicycle up the stairs, yet only moments later begin suggesting they believe he had been riding it, before eventually extending that reasoning to the possibility that he might ride it at some point later on. Reggie calmly pushes back, pointing out the clear distinction between something that is actually as the exchange carries on. The plainclothes officer appears increasingly unable to offer a straightforward explanation for why the stop is taking place, and instead redirects the conversation towards Reggie's intentions, suggesting that he is deliberately seeking a confrontation with the police. Rather than clarifying the legal grounds for the officer's actions, the focus shifts to speculation about his motives. Reggie calmly challenges that claim, but before he can fully respond, the officer cuts him off and instructs him to stop speaking, bringing any constructive discussion to a halt. The atmosphere changes again when the officer states that he is free to speak in whatever manner he chooses. From that point onward, the encounter becomes less about identifying the legal authority behind the stop and increasingly about the way that authority is being exercised. In doing so, the interaction highlights a broader issue: the distinction between carrying out police duties and maintaining the level of professionalism expected during an encounter where no clear offense has yet been established.
Sweet, you have a good day.
So, I asked you for some advice, right?
We're not giving you advice, pal. You're going your way.
And he was, so you detain me, right? Can I have your collar numbers, please, miss?
You've got my collar number.
I've not got her collar number.
It's on there.
What's your collar number?
16473.
Sorry?
16473.
And how long did you detain me for?
Right, you can go. So you've
No,
got
mate.
your footage.
She detained me under
I'm not
section
asked, pal.
50.
Off you go.
You're not asked. Don't talk to members of the public like that.
Talk to you how I like. Talk to
Well,
you
look
how
at
I like.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the attitude you've got?
Yeah, they can. Especially when you want to be inflammatory towards me, saying I look like a druggie. On your way,
You did. Look at your beard. You need a shave. You need a shave.
If you show us you're riding that, we're going to take off you, mate, alright?
You can ride this in Manchester. It's just designated areas.
Alright, go on. Leave him be. He's had his fun. See you later.
Have I had my fun?
Had your fun.
Mate, just get a shave, will you?
See you later.
You like crutchy.
Get a job.
I've got a job.
You wait.
I'm having that. That's inflammatory. No way. How bad is he, guys?
The interaction finishes with a brief exchange that perfectly captures the direction the encounter has taken from start to finish. Reggie asks a straightforward question, wanting to know how long he has been detained. Before the female officer is able to answer, the plainclothes officer steps in, interrupts her response, and simply informs Reggie that he is free to go. When Reggie explains that he is only asking to better understand what has happened, he is met not with a clear explanation, but with visible irritation, making it apparent that the officer considers the conversation finished. Looking back over the entire encounter, a consistent pattern becomes difficult to ignore. Whenever the officers are expected to rely on clear, objective facts, those facts are repeatedly replaced by assumptions. Reggie's decision to move away is interpreted as suspicious behavior, carrying a bicycle evolves into speculation about what he might do at some later point, and reasonable questions seeking clarification are answered with impatience instead of a clear justification, rather than building their decisions on identifiable evidence. Much of the interaction appears to rest on personal interpretation and subjective suspicion. By the time the encounter ends, there is little effort to explain what initially justified the stop, why it continued for as long as it did, or why the information requested was considered necessary. The discussion concludes without a clear account of the legal reasoning behind the officer's actions, leaving the impression that exercising authority ultimately took precedence over explaining it. Encounters like this serve as a reminder of why openness and accountability remain essential to public trust. When officers are unwilling or unable to clearly communicate the basis for their decisions, confidence in policing is inevitably affected. If you found this analysis worthwhile, be sure to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to